And they finally get back home, and the man is inside, and he notices, hey, I don't hear any arguing anymore. I don't hear anything outside. So him and his wife get up, and they open the door, and they peek outside, and they notice that all the cats are gone. And they're like, you know what? I guess they couldn't decide who was prettier, so they just went home. And so he hears the bushes, something moving in the bushes. And him and his wife look at each other, and they're like, hey, we should go see what that noise is. So they sneak over to the bushes so that they don't scare whatever's in there. And they peek in, and they see one tiny kitty just sitting there. And they're like, hey, buddy, why are you still here? All the other cats have gone home. And he's like, yeah, they did. They all left me because nobody wanted to argue with me, because whenever you asked who's the prettiest, I didn't feel like I was. So I didn't say anything. So nobody argued. And they're like, okay, well, why don't you come in and have some food and some water, and we'll talk about this. So they go inside, and they realize that even though he's small, and even though he doesn't have stripes, and he doesn't have a big fluffy tail, that he's still so beautiful because he's such a nice cat. And he's so sweet to them. And he becomes their pet, and they live together happily ever after. And they're not lonely in the woods anymore. So that's the story of the millions and trillions and quantazillions of cats.
What's quantazillions of cats?
That's a good question. That's actually a word I just made up right now. It's not a real word. Yeah, I just thought it sounded like a really big number. Because it was so many. So many that he couldn't even carry them all.
Why?
Because he had one on his head, and then one on his shoulder, and then one on the other shoulder, and then he was carrying two like this, and then he had one on this leg, and one on this leg, and he was walking like this. And even then, he had a whole trail of millions of cats behind him. He couldn't carry all that.
Fold it in half.
What was that?
Fold it in half.
Fold, okay.
Let's make a snow trap in this paper.
That is such a cool idea. Okay, I'm gonna get the tape off of this one, and we can totally do that. I'll bring the scissors over there.
Let's fold it.
Okay, let me know if you need my help keeping it like folded, because it'll come unfolded. You know what we can do is tape it together right there so that it stays folded while we cut it.
No.
No? That's fine. Yeah, you can do that. That works perfect. I need scissors too. I'm gonna grab some scissors from the closet. What was that?
Only two ones.
You know how you gotta make more holes?
Yeah.
Gotta cut a lot more stuff out. You can do so many different shapes.
Why?
Because you can really make any shape you want.
Why?
Because that's how we do art. We just do whatever we want. Do you know how to do the heart?
No.
Here, I can show you.
Can you fold it back for me?
Yeah. Fold it. Hamburger. And then hot dog.
Why first you said hamburger and then hot?
It's just kind of a way that we remember, or like we tell someone how to fold something. So like sometimes a teacher will say that to you, like fold it hamburger style or hot dog style. I can show you the difference if you want. Okay, I'll show you. Here, can I see that? So hamburger means that we're folding it like this, like a hamburger. And then hot dog, we keep it long and we fold it that way. Hamburger, hot dog. Ooh, here you go.
So make this open.
Yeah. Beautiful. Ooh, it's looking nice. Maybe we could cut the corners a little. Hmm? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to cut a triangle out. On this side, I'll do a heart. Yeah, this is kind of hard to hold. It's slippery. And then I want to see what it looks like. More sheets. Okay. We need to get some like around here. We can do that by cutting it right there. Oh, my finger was there. Here, try to cut into here. If you can get it. Nice.
You do it.
Okay. I'm going to cut a long triangle into there. So it goes deeper into it. And then I'll do like a squiggly thing. A snake. Let's see. I think that looks perfect.
Looks lovely.
Thank you for showing Ahaan.
We could take it to the window.
And you know, whatever he learns from you, Josie, he shows me later on. She says, Daddy, I want to teach you how to make snowflakes.
Oh, it just falls flat now.
Why?
Or straight down. Because there's holes in it. And this one's still floating like a butterfly. Because it doesn't have holes in it.
Can I do one with stickers?
Oh, of course. We'll just have to find it. Alright, Detective Ahaan. You found it last time. You've got some pretty good eyes. These things are hard to find because they're clear.
But I have a sticker on it so it makes it easier.
That is true. It does make it easier. No. Maybe it's under here. No. Maybe I left it in my sock? No. Is it under the trampoline? No. Maybe it's under this paper?
Interesting.
Whoop, no. How strange. Somewhere else. It was blending in with all these stickers. These ones, hey, thanks for looking at me.
Why this one does not go like that either?
Why it doesn't what?
Spinning like that.
Ooh, that's a cool question. Because this one still has stickers left on it, so it makes it a little bit heavier.
Why?
Because it's being weighted down to the ground now. Where these that don't have anything on them, they're so light like feathers that they just flutter.
What did the feather do?
A feather? That's a cool question. A feather helps a bird fly.
How?
Because they're very airy, and it helps them to lift off the ground. That one gave me a butterfly kiss.
How?
It landed on my face like that. It stopped.
Where's my other one go?
Right here.
No. Use it.
Okay.
This one is suited.
It showed it.
Yes, because the arm are saying hold on.
The stickers are what?
Because one of them are saying hold on.
Yeah, they do.
Because it's fly.
Yeah, Batman's like, I gotta hold on to this.
Why?
Because he's flying through the air. And his cape's probably all waving in the wind. I bet that he's staying attached to here using his steel back cable. He probably got it wrapped around.